Hello there. So a quick recap on the last lecture before we get into part 2. The CTD, or the Common Technical Document, is a set of specifications for an application dossier for the registration of medicines. The concept was first introduced by the ICH in collaboration with the FDA, the EMA, and Japan's Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare. The CTD is organized into 5 modules, which are graphically represented in the ICH CTD triangle. Module 1 consists of administration information and prescribing information. Module 2 consists of summaries and overviews. Module 3 describes the quality information. Module 4 consists of non-clinical study reports. And Module 5 describes the clinical study reports. The ICH, or International Council on Harmonization, is a committee that brings together regulatory authorities and the pharmaceutical industry to discuss scientific and technical aspects of pharmaceutical product development and registration. The ICH is unique in discussing the scientific and technical aspects of pharmaceuticals. Its mission is to achieve greater harmonization worldwide to ensure that the medicines are developed in a safe, effective manner and of high quality. The ICH topics are divided into 4 categories: quality guidelines, safety guidelines, efficacy guidelines, and multidisciplinary guidelines. Achievements in the quality area include stability studies, impurity testing, and a more flexible approach to pharmaceutical product quality based on good manufacturing practice, or the GMP. Safety guidelines are to uncover potential risk hazards like carcinogenicity and other branches of toxicity. Efficacy guidelines are concerned with design, conduct, safety, and reporting of clinical trials. Multidisciplinary guidelines. These guidelines are concerned with topics that do not fall into the Q, S, E categories. The CTD falls into this category. Module 1 of the CTD describes the administrative information and prescribing information. It contains documents specific to each region, for example, application forms, or proposed labeling for use within the region, or cover letters. The content and format of this module can be specified by the relevant regulatory authorities, i.e. by the region. Contents and numbering. General considerations for the formatting of the documents include 1. The margins used should allow the document to be printed on A4 paper to avoid any cropping of the contents. 2. The left-hand margin should be sufficiently large so the content is not obscured when binding. 3. Font sizes for texts and tables should be clear enough to read. Times New Roman font and 12-point size is recommended. 4. The pages should be numbered. And 5. The references should be cited in accordance with the current edition of ICMJE's uniform requirements for manuscripts submitted to biomedical journals. ICMJE stands for International Committee of Medical Journal Editors. As I mentioned before, Module 1 contains documents specific to each region, so the content and formatting will be specified by the region's regulatory authorities. The numbering of the documents for Module 1 must be in the form of 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, etc. Usually 1.1 would be the comprehensive table of contents, and from 1.2 onwards, the documents that are specific to each region. One example is for the European Union region. The document requirements are as follows. 1. Comprehensive table of contents, as I've mentioned in the previous slide. 2. Cover letter. 3. Application form. 4. Product information. 5. Information on the experts. 6. Specific requirements for different types of applications. 7. Environmental risk assessment. 8. Orphan market exclusivity information. 9. Pharmacovigilance. 10. Clinical trial information. And 11. Pediatric information. For the United States of America, the documents required are 1. Application form. 2. Cover letter. 3. Administrative information, such as the contact information and the patent information. 4. References. 5. Prescribing information, such as the container and package inserts and the patient leaflets. 6. Application status. 7. Meeting request. 8. Fast track request. 9. Pediatric admin request. 10. Annual report. As for Japan, the document requirements are less. 1. Comprehensive table of contents. 2. Application form. 3. Patent status certificate. 4. Origin, background of discovery and R&D history, research and development. 5. Conditions concerning non-proprietary name. And 6. Post-marketing surveillance protocol. This is an example of what the table of contents for Model 1 should look like. The numbering must start at 1.1, indicating the first content of Model 1. In this example, we have 10 contents. Starting at 1.1, the comprehensive table of contents for our models. 1.2, the cover letter. 1.3, the table of contents for Model 1. 1.4, the quality information summary, which is generally a summarized version of the QOS, or the quality overall summary, which is in Model 2. 1.5, the product information. As you can see, the product information has subsections, which are numbered in the same manner. 1.5.1, prescribing information, or the summary of product characteristics. 1.5.2, the container labeling. 1.5.3, the patient information leaflet. 1.5.4, mock-ups and specimen. 1.6, information about the experts. 1.7, good manufacturing practice certificate, if available. 1.8, the product samples. 1.9, pediatric development program. And 1.10, risk assessment program. Most regions' regulatory authorities require the cover letter to be included in the CTD. So the general information that should be mentioned in the cover letter include the reference number, the issuing authority information, such as the address and contacts, the description of the submission, such as the submission of application for marketing authorization of product name X, the trade name and the active ingredients, the dosage form and strength, and the contact details of the applicant.